this is the first time the SEC has lost a crypto case. It's because, I think the SEC's been a bully, and they've gone after weak players who couldn't mount a proper defense. Ripple had the fortitude, the courage to kind of go, and frankly, me individually and Chris Larson individually, to fight this fight. Just in the last 24 hours, all of the major U.S. exchanges, whether it's Bitstamp, Gemini, Kraken, Coinbase, have either relisted or publicly announced their intent to list XRP because there now is clarity. The clarity is XRP is not a security as judged by the United States. Of course, ironically, no other country on the planet thought that XRP was a security, but it's nice to have that clarity now for the market here in the United States.
Going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
Like what you see in China and their social credit scoring systems, right? If we get identity wrong, it could be a tool to enslave humanity. And if we get it right, it could be a tool to liberate humanity. And as an American, I'm obviously rooting for the one that's on the side of freedom.
And also, I do believe the role of crypto is it's digitizing gold. Bitcoin is an international asset.
But every stock, every bond, every currency, every commodity, every piece of art, every private business, every piece of real estate will eventually be a token on a blockchain, an entry on a ledger, permanent and immutable. We will have truth instead of trust, and we will save over $7 trillion a year. 6 to 8% of global GDP is wasted by the friction of the trust industry that's necessary when you have dual entry accounting. With triple entry accounting, which is what a blockchain is, we get rid of all of that friction. It's a beautiful future.
I actually believe this technology is going to be very important. Look at it. We have been part of a huge revolution in investing through ETFs. We believe that ETFs will be changing the whole way we invest. Many people still use it as a means, people are investing it for indexing. No, the majority of people who are putting money in in ETFs are active investors that are buying exposure. The entire bond market is being transformed as we talk right now. I believe the next generation for markets, the next generation for securities will be tokenization of securities. And if we could have that distributed ledger that we know every beneficial owner, every beneficial seller, we all have our code of who's buying, who's selling, instantaneous settlement. And think about it, it changes the whole ecosystem.
Welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the books Cryptoteacher and the New World Order book. Remember, the New World Order book shows you how the world really works, and it is definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep, especially in the times that we're in right now. Now, guys, I told you in 2023 in the first quarter, we would get an event, and now we have the banking collapse, which the master magicians pulled off the perfect distraction. And at the end of the third quarter, going into the fourth quarter, guys, we're going to have another main event. Now, of course, the markets will still pump and dump. until we get that next crisis. Guys, we know they're going to pull that rug. And all we have to do is watch the Fed to know exactly when that's about to happen. And also, guys, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 Kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, much love to those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Much love. Keep it coming. Guys, if you're not a part of the Patreon, make sure you're donating to the channel through the actual Cash App. We all know this channel is shadow banned. Now, guys, in my Patreon, I keep you up to date with the New World Order events, and then also I give you the New World Order cryptos. But of course, you have to do your own research. But guys, this next Bitcoin and crypto bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure you have the cryptos that have real utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And guys, we have Bitcoin and crypto pulling back. We know we had options yesterday. It moves like clockwork. But don't forget, on the weekend, we're the only game in town. Now, we had Blackrock CEO says that crypto will transcend international currencies. And now his global investors are asking about crypto. And now, guys, we're getting big banks and these big corporations talking great about crypto because they know about the digital transformation. They never will talk about the 4th industrial revolution until it's already here. Now, can Bitcoin hard cap of 21 million be changed? And guys, we know that Bitcoin could have scaled. Those who read the original white paper know the truth. But guys, we know the Fed's hands is all over Bitcoin. All of a sudden, we have the 2008 crisis, and Bitcoin gets his legs. Us versus them. But remember, the NWO funds both sides. The goal was the 4th industrial revolution. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now, guys, do not forget to pay attention to the actual indicators. We had yield rates move up slightly going towards the end of the day. We had the dollar slightly move up, but still very low, guys, below the dollar. And we know that is great for the emerging markets and then also great for the overall markets. And then we have volume in crypto has disappeared. We had volume go crazy off of the Ripple XRP news. And then we have Tether USDC, and then we have the Fed. Repo at 1.7 trillion, and we know to keep the eye on the repo on a daily basis. And then also Janet Yellen. And we have Fed now finally here. And then we also have Jerome Powell in the House. And we know he's going to be data dependent. Of course, the media is saying they're going to be raising rates one more time, which we know the market can't handle already. Plus, we have a $31 trillion debt that we're going to be paying interest payments on. And remember, guys, Fed now is going to change the whole game. And that's the reason why banking crisis is going to get stirred up again. Remember, real-time settlement. That's the reason why protocols like XRP and XLM are so important. But these small banks will not survive. And remember, the name of the game is liquidity. But as the small banks go, we know small businesses go, and that's how employment goes. Remember, small businesses employ this country. Once the small businesses fall, employment is going to skyrocket. The Fed knows this. Guys, the only thing you have to do is go onto the Fed website and you'll find any number that you want to know. And we can clearly see inflation is hurting the average person. But guys, we know why all these events have happened. The central banks are moving in lockstep in order to destroy this legacy market so the 4th industrial revolution can rise. Where the robots, algorithms, and drones take the economy over, pay each other with crypto, and the sheep go inside the metaverse. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now, guys, do not forget about Grayscale sent about $25.3 billion. But getting over into a little crypto news, we have ARK Invest sells more Coinbase shares worth over $50 million and starts to buy Meta and Robinhood. And guys, we know when it comes to Cathie Wood, she's all invested in the 4th industrial revolution. The only thing you have to do is take time and look over the portfolio. But she took advantage of the Ripple XRP news, and she knew, just like we knew, it was a temporary pump. Now we have Coinbase users in these states can no longer stake additional assets. And guys, as 10 states have filed to halt staking program. And guys, we know this is nothing but the Hegelian dialectic. The only thing they have to do is bring in the rules for the actual industry. Now we have Filecoin storage utilization surpasses 7% in Q2. And guys, we know how important storage is going to be. I can't say it enough. Now we have Synthetics is building a perpetual trading platform to rival centralized exchanges. So basically a derivatives exchange Infinex. And guys, we know how important derivatives are. We know LIBOR is out. We know SOFR. And then also we have Ameribor is in. And we know what the bank man was really working on. These derivatives on blockchain being ran by an algorithm. And you're talking about hundreds of trillions of dollars. Now we have Celsius CEO bail set at $40 million. We know he should have been charged just like the bank man. But guys, they're moving in phases. This is all a movie. And then lastly, guys, we have JP Morgan says that XRP ruling is a milestone win for crypto industry. And the judge ruled that XRP is not a security when sold to retail investors on exchanges or making payments. Because guys, we know it's a payment protocol. We see the utility. But then the judge states that XRP cannot be sold to institutions. And that's so important. I'll be going into detail in the second video. But that should tell you that XRP is a synthetic product. Is not there for you to gain profit. And those who understand XRP and XLM protocol already understood this. And you guys have been following me from the beginning. Know I've done videos a long time ago about XRP utility. It is definitely going to change everything that we do, not just XRP, XLM, and then you also have other protocols that are doing the same thing. But remember, guys, real-time settlement will change everything. Stocks, the way you get paid. But you definitely want to take the time to understand the technology because you do not want to fall for the devil's tricks. And remember, the crypto teacher told you because he knows when it comes to the New World Order, it's all planned out. But that's all I have for you. Don't forget about the books, Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get home stocks, the Seaver, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing, they were still getting that free money. What are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends. So therefore, we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York from COVID Stories 3. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.